You've probably seen a dozen AI tools that promise to change everything and do nothing. So I didn't expect much when I asked this one to build an actual app for my business. But then it started suggesting options tailored to my use case. And 5 minutes later, I had a working dashboard. No code, no templates, just plain English. This video shows you exactly how Knack's AI builder pulled it off and what to watch for if you're trying it yourself. Because the people learning this today won't just save time, they'll outpace the competition tomorrow. To begin, we're going to go to knack.com to begin building our own business application. Now, here we can easily start by prompting. We can describe the application that we want in normal language and then begin. Here, I've decided to start building out an application for my own use as a project manager. Now, once I describe my project, and if I need any help, I can say new suggestion and go from there. I'm going to click this button right here to begin the process. And in just a few minutes, it's going to start building my application. And this is all done with natural language. So you don't have to think about being a developer or trying to describe it in a bunch of different ways. Just use natural language and then it's going to start building out your application. In the comment section down below, what kind of application are you trying to build? Are you a consultant? Are you a project manager? Are you trying to create your own lightweight marketplace? Let me know in the comment section down below. Now here, after we create our application, we can see simply by using text, it allowed us to create our first version of our application here. On the left-hand side, we see the AI builder right here that we just used to build this. And if we scroll up, this allows us to see the conversation as it created my application. It showed us that your project management portal is complete, and then we can see what's inside. It breaks down step by step what it created. I can see the different tables and fields, and basically this allows us to understand how it created a section where it's going to save the data. So imagine a table just like an Excel spreadsheet or Google Sheet. This is where our application is saving all of the data. Then we see all of the different user roles and tables that it created, the relationships. This is really key. So instead of me worrying about like how does the data coincide or connect together, it's already built out all of the relationships for me, and then also the dashboard and pages. Now that I have this built out, now I can use the chat interface to add some more details to customize my application. Now, say for instance, I want to add something to my deliverables here. Again, this is for project management. I'm going to be looking at adding deliverables. Say, for instance, I see that it has the deliverable name, the file, the project. Maybe we want to add incidents for these deliverables to make sure that we track if there's any incidents that happen. So I can just type in right here for deliverables, I want to add another field to collect incidents. Here I can naturally talk to it. And using chat right here, just like if you're using ChatGPT, you can now chat with your application. Let's note what it says. It says, I'll help you add an incident field to the deliverables table. I'm going to scroll up. Let me first check the current structure of your deliverable table to see the existing fields. Okay, great. So it's doing all the hard work. It's tracking what it has right here. And then we have a section right here. It says plan. I'll add an incident field to the deliverables table. This will be a paragraph text field to allow to allow detailed incident descriptions related to each deliverable. Okay, so it gives me the idea. Here's the proposed addition. And then it says, may I proceed with adding the incident field to your deliverables table? Yes. And just like that, it gets to work and working for me as it's building or modifying this application. So we're going to wait just a few minutes. It's going to be checking the app's info, and then we're going to get more details here. And as you're doing this, you can grab a snack as it's working hard for you. So this is almost having a builder right there for you as you're editing and changing your application. So right here it's saying success. It added the field. So now with the table, we now have another field here. It mentions in the table, it has incidents. That's new. This field will allow you to document any problems. Okay, now it says the field is now ready to use in the form, tables, and reports throughout the application. Okay, so let's see if it added it visually right here, right? So it's already has done it in the database. And if we want to see this, we could go over to the database. We see projects, tasks, deliverables. We can scroll across and we have incidents, so it did it. But what about does it show up visually? Let's take a look here. If we click Add Deliverables, it has the deliverable name, file, and project, but why is it not showing up here yet? Well, we can tell it to display it, right? So it's already created in the backend, but we need to prompt it so we can see it visually. So it shows up in the field. So shows up in the application when we click the form. So what I'm going to say, in the form to add deliverables, I want to see the incident field displayed, right? Now, to be fair, I could go into the pages, I could go to deliverables, add deliverables, go into the form, and then add different things here, right? I could do all of those things and display the data or display that field, but let's just see if we can do it just with normal language. So I'm typing this in the form, add the deliverables. I want to see the incident field displayed. Here it says, I'll help you add the incident field to the form for adding deliverables. Let me first inspect the current application structure. Okay, it's going to do this. And here we can actually see what it's doing. It's going step by step and telling me what it's seeing, what it's doing for my application. And then now it says, let me get the detailed configuration of this form to update it. Okay, great. So again, it's working through this process. Before it does anything, again, it tells me, here's the plan, what I'm going to do. Do I want to proceed to adding this to the form? I'm going to say yes again. We wait just a few seconds as it's thinking about its life and what it's going to do. It's updating the form on the page. So it says, let me get the correct field details for the deliverables table to ensure I'm using the right field keys. Okay, now I see the correct fields. Let me update the form. So I really like this because it allows me to see what it's doing as it's completing the different things. And just like that, it says, perfect, I've successfully updated the add deliverable form. Let's check the work and see what happens. We click add deliverable, which would have the form, and right there we have the incidents right here. So we can just say testing, and of course we could do all this, submit it, and all of those things, but we see that it's already working right there. Now to see the live app, we can click the button right here, and we can look at what we have here. We can look at the deliverables. Let's just say testing 1, 2, 3. We'll put in the date and time. We'll just say testing field here, and we'll say data migration, submit, form submitted. All right, let's take a look. And we can see it right here. Testing 1, 2, 3, testing field, right? So we see that it saved correctly. It made it visually right there, and we have just built out the majority of our application using the new AI builder. In the comment section down below, let me know, what are you trying to build? What are you excited to try out using this interface to just chat and build out? Now, let's go through a couple other things that are really remarkable with this update and some things that to keep in mind. If we look towards the left, that gives us all of our normal things that we're used to, the tables, the users, the pages. If we come in a little bit, we have the chat interface right here where we can chat. All the previous chats, we can just click here. We can look and we can add, or again, if we want to create a new chat, we can start right here. Then in the middle section, we can see the display, what our application looks like, and we have different displays, desktop, tablet, or mobile. And again, if we need to make those fine-tuned customization, we can go to the Pages section, and then here we can start building out, or we can start customizing whatever we need on the needed pages. So say for instance, whatever page we want to display, we can go to it, we can see the different sections, the different charts, what we need to do, and then we can customize it from there. So if we're going to be needing anything with the visual builder, where we're doing email automation, if we're adding very specific things, different charts, things like that, we can go and visually build that out. But the large part, the overarching framework of the application, the basics of what we need to create, the interactions, the relationships, we can all do that with the new AI builder in Knack. In the comment section down below, let me know. Have you tried it out? Is this the first time that you're trying Knack at all? Let me know, and there's going to be a link down below to start for free and to start building out your business application. If you like these videos, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.